I started with my Girl Scout troops. I had two troops back then, and of course, we're always looking for things to do with them. And that was back in 1974. So that's why I started, and then he kind of,
I went along a couple times on that, but
yeah,
really employment kind of prevails at that time.
yeah.
So,
But we were hooked after that. Took a few years off, of course, raising the kids and everything, but we got back into it, and it's great. We started out, actually, the reason we started volunteering was we heard about they were looking for volunteers to do stream surveys. We thought, oh, that sounds really cool. So we called them about that. It says we have to be a volunteer to do that. So we signed up, and since then we've done nest boxes, frogs, hawks, woodcocks, salamanders, bats, owls, archaeology, collected seeds and nuts, planted trees, maybe more, I don't know. But that's all I could remember.
we really like natural resource programs. Prefer to be in the woods or something there.
We
Yeah,
really enjoy the parks and just want to give back a little bit as
right.
much as we can. 1998 is, I think, when
Uh,
we started signing forms. We thought it sounded like fun,
yeah.
because we enjoy the hiking spree. We thought we might as well kill two birds with one stone and do the hike and then sign forms so we get credit for it.
A lot of people you're introducing to the parks for the first time. We run into a lot of people. Gee, I didn't know anything about these parks. They're new to the area and didn't know anything. So they found out the trail. They heard something about it, did a trail, and we would provide them with the forms, tell them a little more. But that's been an interesting part of it. Every year we've met several people. It's just the first time they've been in the parks.
It's fun just to talk to these people, interact.
And surprisingly, some people, even though they know they don't need the signature, they feel validated by getting a stamp or a
Yeah,
signature on
see,
their form. But Deep Lock has always been very high traffic. Furnace Run's high traffic. Of course, they're small, they're shorter trails. See fewer when you're doing Adam Run,
people like the shorter trails.
or when you did the Old Mingo here. I think it's a great tool to introduce people to the parks. I think, as I say, we've run into people every year we've done it who had never been in the parks or anything or never done a trail. Give them the opportunity to let them know what is available, and particularly families.
Our parks are fantastic. You really need to get out there and see them.